Hey friends, Mario here. Check it out. We are in Shenyang, and in the last 2 weeks, the entire city of 8 million people have been tested. Amazing, but that's not what matters right now. What matters right now is this. We are in a Fandian. This is a giant chicken stew. Now you need to know that's the table with the furnace underneath. And look at this. Look at this. You got to understand that that thing right there is 2.5 feet wide. She just threw about 4 pounds of chicken, carrots, mushrooms, all kinds of good stuff in there. Beans, potatoes. We are in your classic Dongbei restaurant. Come check it out with me. Unbelievable. I'm just going to do a more friendly kind of video for all of you today. Look at this. You can choose. If you look up there, you can see you got duck, chicken, beef, goose, what else? Some other ones, other kind of duck, you know, like a different flavor. Unbelievable. And you also can get all of these heida, or what they call peida, side dishes, right, which are all different kinds of vegetables and things. So that giant dagwo, which is basically a giant stew, right? That's raw at the table, and that's going to cook for the next 30-40 minutes before they. I'm going to show it to you again. See, right now, there it is. That baby's cooking, and that needs to cook for 35 minutes minimum, I think 35-40 minutes, and we're sitting here hanging out, and that's what you do. You're sitting here hanging out. So while we're sitting here hanging out, I'll show you some of the other features of classic Chinese restaurants. Look at this right here. Every one of these is Chinese medicine liquor, Chinese medicine baijiu. This first one here is loaded with ginseng and goji berries. I don't know what this one is. This one is called songrong, which I don't know what songrong is. This one, again, I don't know what that one is. I don't know what these things are. Okay, this one is amazing because the color's already faded. That I know is the one that they make with lanmei. And what is lanmei? Frickin' blueberries. They put blueberries in there. So if you want a glass of this local, it's sitting there brewing. It's there permanently. It's been there for years, right? So 25 RMB, that's $4 for you get a glass of it. You get a big ass glass. And 28, 18. So the cheaper one is $3. The bigger one is $4. So they're not, I don't know. I mean, they're not $10, $12 like or $20 even for a martini in a 5-star restaurant. It's pretty cheap. But they're not 50 cents. You know, I got to tell you, I was here in China 21 years now, right? So we've gone to these kind of restaurants back many years ago. And still now, you go in the countryside and you get stuff like that for 50 cents, which is really terrific. So here we are, living the life in China. We're very safe, and as you know, in a few cities there's been some small outbreaks. So a total of 144. So there's like 25 cases here. 144 cases in the Shijiazhuang area, south of Beijing. Hebei is the biggest area right now. So they lock down people in the regions area. They know how to handle things much more efficiently now because everybody knows what they're dealing with. So this thing called lockdown is, I got a name for you. It's called smart lockdown. And that's what they're doing now, because they understand what's going on and they understand what's necessary and what's required. So it's isolate, trace, and test. Isolate, trace, and test. So still, you get, for example, we're in this whole neighborhood here. There's buildings all around in this neighborhood. If the cases are in this neighborhood and in this neighborhood, yeah, everyone's told to go home and stay home. And then they test everybody locally, but the people in the local neighborhood where the case is, they test it. I mean, they lock everybody down. So yeah, you got to go home. You got to quarantine for the next 12 days. Don't go anywhere, right? Is that inconvenient? Yeah. Who the hell said it's not inconvenient? You see, this is the thing. That's why I live in a country where there's 1.4 billion people, and everybody's safe. You know, I mentioned in the previous video, Zeb Zachariah said, China's virtually eradicated the virus. Why? Because we're just responsible citizens working with an efficient, smart government. Now, you get told a different story. That's not my problem. Don't allow yourself to be brainwashed by the stupid and xenophobic, racist, bigoted, anti-China crap you do. That's what it is. You know, you've got people like Trump. It's a shame, man. You know, he had an opportunity to do a lot of things right, policy-wise, and he blew it by constantly sowing hate and division. And ultimately, he wanted violence. You know, he was more than he was at his rallies encouraging people. Yeah, kick that guy's ass. I mean, this was Donald Trump. This is okay. I get it, but it's not someone that should be acting like that as president of the United States. And ultimately, now they're going to ostracize his sorry ass, and they should ostracize his sorry ass, no matter all the good things that he did or that you and I might agree with that he was right about. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He went guofunla. In China, we got a phrase called guofunla. It means over the line. He went over the line. But he'd gone over the line many, many times with his tweets, right? And it became entertainment for the country to distract you from the horror of the problems of what's really going on, which is that, you know, the wealthy hijacked America. End of discussion. The wealthy, oligarchs, plutocrats, duopolists, both sides, left and right, no matter who the hell they are. You call them up, it doesn't matter. Okay? You're switching back and forth between one nightmare and the other nightmare, but either way, you're in a nightmare. Okay? You got nobody talking about doing anything about the problem of the fact that the society and even the global economy is hijacked by the wealthy. And why do they hate China? Because China ain't going to be a part of it. Okay? You see, China's saying, we ain't playing this game with you people. Okay? So, we see here in China, what is the government doing? They got 14th 5-year plan. They got series of 5-year plans all in a row. Okay? And what do they do with the 5-year plans? They do your job. America, excuse me. Go make the 5-year plan, you freaking politicians in Washington. Do your freaking jobs. Make a 5-year plan. That's what the Chinese government is busy doing. So you want to know why we get a result? We got a result. You know what the result is? China is the largest, safe, stable, successful society and country on planet Earth, including having eradicated the virus. So if you believe a bunch of hogwash, there's this guy today on LinkedIn, he's a doctor, I don't want to say his name, he's a freaking idiot, okay? Says, New York Times headline. New York Times headline. 3 weeks ago, remember? China denies entry to the WHO. They were just processing the paperwork. They were just getting ready. They were just arranging everything. It takes time to bring an international team to arrange everything and to have them come into the border and arrange quarantine and everything. It just was taking a couple of 2 weeks to arrange everything. Nobody was denying anybody anything. It was a work in progress. Like your 3-week cruise that you planned starting 2 years earlier. Give me a break. It's like, oh, the paperwork's not ready yet. Oh, China's denying entry. Evil regime, China. Oh, the monsters. Right. So then they let all the so then the Who people finally arrived and are in. Oh, big surprise, right? So then yesterday, whenever the hell it was, yesterday, the day before, the New York Times headline: China denies entry of WHO officials, of two WHO officials, WHO officials. Excuse me. Well, that's the headline, and the headline wasn't a lie. See, that's the brutal part about the mainstream media in the West. They did tell the truth. China did deny entry to two WHO officials. They did. Well, those evil monsters, the draconian fuckers. I mean, horrible, right? They're trying to hide everything. It's another obstacle. So at the border, there's 15 WHO officials. 13 of them came in. The two that were denied entry tested positive for the virus. Oh. So you say everybody who tests positive for the virus is denied entry. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I wouldn't mind if it was The Onion or National Enquirer. I wouldn't mind, because I'd expect it from them. But it's the New York Times. It's BBC. John Sudworth? Something like that? Sudworth? BBC documentary went to Shenyang. He's complaining because they're not allowing cameras. Excuse me. So this guy, they go driving out in the middle of nowhere, right? Okay, imagine you go somewhere and you go to some big company and you are outside there and you start videoing outside the company. Nobody knows who the hell you are, and you're a foreigner. Okay. Which is obvious because you're like a big, tall, bigger white guy in China, where everybody's like smaller Chinese people. It's like, what? Okay. So the manager comes out. He's kind of like already a bit. The manager's agitated from the moment he comes out. Excuse me, who the fuck are you? What are you doing here? Videoing? Oh, we came here to find your Uyghur slaves in your factory. Oh, really? Well, screw you. Stop filming. And by the way, there aren't any Uyghur slaves in the factory. What's wrong with you people? Right? Oh, no, but you can't take our word for it. We want to come in your factory and film you because we're the BBC. And you don't expect them to say, excuse me, no. You think, I mean, I would do the same thing, right? I don't know. So I encourage you to watch that BBC documentary that admits that it found nothing. It says you are in the internment camp at the vocational center. Okay. And then it somehow slips in that the public buses of the city were arriving at 4 or 5 o'clock again every day to take people home. And they're like, but they couldn't like put two and two together. So it's like, oh, it's an internment camp, but public buses are arriving for people to get out and leave and go home because their school's over for the day. Again, this is in the documentary, but then they twist it and hide it. I'm really frustrated. So, come back to this. Can't open the lid. Chicken is cooking, man. Stew is cooking. This is dried tofu. Yeah, this is dried tofu, and after we open the stew bar, it doesn't need to cook more than 3 or 4 minutes just to get a little bit wet. We'll put that in there. I ordered some jiaozi, some dumplings. I'll put those in there too, just because I eat dumplings with the gravy. Some fresh chopped garlic and some lye, chili oil. Dongbei food. I tell you, we moved here 3 years ago. It's absolutely fantastic. Listen, I ranted. I showed you this fantastic Dongbei restaurant. I'm going to tell you one more thing, and I'm going to tomorrow. China Censorship Security Report. Great firewall ain't so great. Did you know that the I did the research, and I got a 30-page report full of details and a list of 75 major world and news websites that are not blocked in China. So if the Chinese government wants to thought control and brainwash their people, they're certainly aware of CNN, AP News, which is the news feed, CNBC. Which one is the one in UK that's not blocked? BBC is blocked. I think it's Telegram. The Telegram's not blocked. Several major religious, spiritual, Catholic websites. Did you know that none of these websites are blocked in China? Did you know that none of these websites are blocked in China? Did you know that none of these websites are blocked in China? Yeah, I know I just repeated myself 3 times to be a little bit obnoxious because I want to make sure you heard me. But anyway, spread the word. I got a list. I call it Mario's Super 75. I got a list of 75 of the world's top websites that are not and never been blocked in China. So that means that any Chinese person, many educated Chinese, by the way, and they're reading and writing, they're quite bilingual in English. They're speaking is but they're reading and writing. They read and write and listen, actually. Their listening comprehension of English is very good. You can get on the web. Okay, the point is, even if you could just go to 5 of these 75 websites, all those 5 major news websites, do you have access to be able to know anything and everything that's happening in the world 24 hours a day? Yes. Like Drudge Report, CNN, and CNBC. Pick 3 or 4 of your other favorites, and you could know anything and everything that is going on in China 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's it. So, only $2. I put together this 30-page report explaining many more details about China, censorship, data privacy, all the bullshit we've been told. I'm blowing the lid off and bringing you the truth. And now I'm making that available to you for only $2. It's going to be the best $2 in China you can spend. Easy, simple. I got a PayPal link and a UK link for you, and I'm rolling this baby out tomorrow. Great things happening. I'm going to stop right there. Please subscribe, follow me on my Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I want to get 2,000 subscribers so I can start live streaming. Please help me out, subscribe, buy my report. You know, that $2, you appreciate all my videos, go to my channel. By the way, I make many videos about different topics. I make videos about China, but I also have a Dragon Quartz Audio China audiophile products site, because I'm also a jazz pianist and an audiophile, so those videos are about music and China audio gear, which is great stuff. And check out my trip to Guangzhou. I went out and check out all the audiophile markets in Guangzhou, 2 amplifiers, all kinds of amazing stuff. So I do some different topics, alright? But it all revolves around China. And that's all I'm going to say for now. Subscribe. I'd like you to be my new subscriber, my new friend. Come on, support. I'm working hard to bring so much good information to all of you, like many of the other YouTubers that are out there, and appreciate your support. God bless you. Be wise, be safe, be smart. I'll see you later.